Yeah, chapter 1102 Rant. Why do I rant about One Piece? Well, it's because One Piece, ever since the Nika reveal, has been a train wreck. An absolute train wreck to read. Nothing makes any sense. The story is filled with plot holes, and now Oda is retconning the entire story to somehow make it seem like this Nika was always in the story from the start. Now the One Piece reviewers have completely sold out. I have no idea what's wrong with these guys, how they are unable to see how broken this story truly is. But they are no help, okay? They are going to praise everything Oda does, no matter how bad it is. And they will say that Oda is a genius that has everything planned out from the start. If Oda is truly a genius that has everything planned out from the start, why is Oda retconning the entire story, rewriting history, changing the lore, like literally changing established lore, if he has everything planned out like these idiots claim? It's clear to me that Nika was never supposed to be in the story in the first place. Nika was just added because Oda had no idea how Luffy can defeat the strongest creature alive without a bullshit power up. The first hints we ever got about Nika were during Wano. Before Wano, this Nika never mentioned a single time by any character. But now, after Wano, all of a sudden, everyone knew about Nika. Nika is mentioned everywhere. In fact, there was a religion based on Nika that Kuma followed. So let's get to this chapter. In my chapter 1095 rant, I said that the reason why Kuma sent Luffy to Amazon Lily, it wasn't because Luffy was Dragon's son. It was because Kuma knew that Luffy was the sun god Nika the entire time because Oda has retconned the entire story. One Piece fanboys came to my comments and they were angry. They were like, "You're making shit up. Okay? You're making shit up. Kuma didn't send Luffy to Amazon Lily because he was Nika. You're a liar." Well, in this chapter, it is 100% confirmed by Kuma himself that he knew that Luffy was Nika. In this chapter, Kuma said, "A man with rubber abilities standing up to the world government. He sounds just like my idol, Nika." Therefore, Kuma knew that Luffy was Nika. That's why Kuma stalked Luffy in the last chapter. All the fanboys that told me I was making shit up when I said that it's obvious that Kuma knew Luffy was Nika and that Oda has retconned the entire story, all the fanboys that told me I am wrong, I guess it seems that I understand this story a lot better than you because I could call this shit 7 chapters ago. In this chapter, it's revealed that Bonnie was looking for her daddy the entire time. Where is my daddy? I need my daddy now. Daddy, where you gone? Please come back to me. Daddy, don't leave me. Okay, I'll stop. I find it funny that in this chapter, pretty much the entire chapter, Bonnie is like, "I have to find my daddy. I have to find my daddy." But every other time we saw Bonnie, before the, reveal that Kuma was Bonnie's father, Bonnie never talked about Kuma, never said that she's looking for her daddy. But now, this entire chapter is about, "Where is my daddy? I need my daddy now. I'm a 10-year-old girl." Oh, yeah, by the way, Bonnie is 10 years old. At least she was during the flashback. You know what's really creepy about this chapter? Bonnie's crewmates knew that she was 10 years old, masquerading as a grown woman. In this chapter, Bonnie puts on lipstick for the first time and she asks a grown-ass man, is this right? Am I putting lipstick on the right way? And the grown man is like, yeah, 10-year-old girl. You're putting lipstick on in a nice way. And Bonnie is like, yay, I'm a grown up now. I can put on lipstick. Now I have a lot of questions. How did a 10-year-old girl get a bunch of grown ass men to follow her, to call her a captain? In my last chapter rant, I made a joke where I said that Kuma is creepily staring at Luffy through the bushes. Well, in this chapter, Kuma was creepily staring through the window, looking at Bonnie. Okay. Kuma looked at Bonnie because this was the last time he would see Bonnie's face. It's a beautiful moment. Well done scene by Oda. But one question. During chapter 498, when this moment originally happened, why did Oda not show Kuma? If Oda truly has everything planned out, then we would have gotten this moment in the original chapter when Bonnie was introduced. And then we could have been like, oh wow, why did Kuma stare at Bonnie? Do they know each other? Do they have a past? No, instead of showing this moment during chapter 498, we see this moment during chapter 1102 because Oda has everything planned out, right? Another thing I don't understand is that when the Marines attacked the island with pacifistas, why did Bonnie attack random Marines instead of going after the pacifistas? She was on that island to find Kuma, right? When a bunch of clones of her father arrive on the island, why did she not find her father? She was on the island to find Kuma, right? Her entire mission was to find Kuma, and Nika. Her second purpose was to find Nika. I'm not even joking. I forgot about that completely. Yeah, so Bonnie not only wanted to find her father, but she also wanted to find Nika because she knew all about Nika but never mentioned it. This retconning is getting absolutely insane. And if this wasn't crazy enough, Kuma was apparently on Archipelago before the Straw Hats attacked the World Noble. But that was never the case in the original story. In the original story, pacifistas, Kizaru, Kuma arrived on the island at the same time because they knew about Luffy attacking a world noble. But now it turns out that no, actually, you see, when Luffy attacked the world noble, Kuma was there the entire time. We just didn't see him. I mean, the guy is massive. The guy is a fucking giant. We just didn't see him there. Yeah, so Kuma was there, apparently, and this confirmed to Kuma that Luffy was indeed Sun God Nika. Whoa! Luffy punched the Celestial Dragon. Oh my god! Oh my god! The retconning is shit. Oh my god! Entire One Piece story is being retconned. The story is a fucking joke. I'm gonna pretend I'm a One Piece reviewer reading this chapter. Oh man, hype! So cool, so cool! Kuma was there the entire time! I mean, Kuma is a giant. Massive guy. Massive, okay? We didn't see him there during the original chapter. We didn't see him there when Bonnie was eating during the original chapter. Oda is just adding this shit. Just retconning the entire story. We're just supposed to be, yeah, Kuma was there, and he was there, and everyone knew about Nika the entire time. I mean, no one ever mentioned Nika before Nika was revealed in the story, except for Who's who mentioned Nika 20 chapters before Nika arrived in the story. But yeah, Everyone knew about Nika, and Kuma was everywhere, and Kuma knew everything, and Kuma sent Luffy to Amazon Lily because he knew that Boa Hancock. he knew that he knew that Boa Hancock somehow is going to fall in love with Luffy and help Luffy try to save Ace. Because Kuma knows everything. The story is not retconned. I mean, Oda literally goes into the past, changes everything, literally everything, but there is no retconning. One Piece is great. Oda has planned everything out. Man, Oda has planned everything out from the start. You know what? I'm not even done with this chapter. After I'm done ranting about this mess, this absolute mess, this parody of One Piece. After I'm done ranting about this, I'm gonna do another video. And I'm gonna go through all the chapters and we're gonna look at every window. We're gonna look at the scene when Luffy attacked the Celestial Dragon. We're gonna look at every character in the background to see if Kuma is anywhere to be seen. And we're gonna look at every window. Maybe we'll find Kuma, who knows? So yeah, that video will be up soon, okay? After I'm done ranting about this chapter. No, I'm not even done yet, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not even done! Kuma figured out that Luffy was the sun god Nika because of the rubber abilities. But the world government does not figure out that Luffy is the sun god until Wano. They are just holding their dicks in their hand and they are like, you know, this sun god Nika, this devil fruit always escapes us. No shit. No shit. It always escapes you. You never go after it. Kuma figured out that rubber abilities equal sun god, but you guys that held the devil fruit in your hands at one point somehow did not know that Luffy was the sun god until Wano. One Piece is a train wreck. Absolute joke. A parody of what it used to be.